guys, it's Kelly Meyer, licensed and certified pediatric speech-language pathologist, and welcome back to the Speech Scoop YouTube channel. I am so happy that you're joining us today. I'm super excited. This is my first time ever filming a video in the morning before work, so I wanted to get this out for you guys because it's super important in childhood language development. And so if your little one has already started talking, and if your little one hasn't yet started talking, this video is still applicable to you and your family. And so this is something that's super close to my heart, something that I always recommend to parents, caregivers, to other therapists. And so my best friend, Jessica Sedgley out in Nashville, Tennessee, also a certified and licensed speech language pathologist, and I have sat down and we've spent a lot of time making a core board for you. And so we have this up on our Teachers Pay Teachers site, which the link is in my Instagram bio at the Speech Scoop. You can find it there, or you can search for us at the Speech Scoop on Teachers Pay Teachers, and you can get this downloadable core board. So there are tons of tabs, and I'm going to go over what a core board is, but I just wanted to give you a quick visual. So we have the colored tabs here, we have the plain paper tabs here, we have a DIY section here, so like if your child likes Uncrustables or applesauce or whatever their favorite snacks, food, toys is. I'm also going to show you guys this We Work a toy, this rainbow porcupine, which is so cute. So I definitely am going to take some pictures of these pieces. There's also a yes and no, super important, especially if you're just teaching your child yes or no, or if your child still struggles to understand yes or no. Visuals are such a great way to help your child really understand the meaning between the word and the action and the symbol. And so also we have just the plain board. We also have DIY fringe tabs, so you can choose the level of which your child might be able to do. And so this is actually, there's like 12 or 13 fringe boards with all the different types of food. And so you're just gonna, you can start with this, or with even the simple yes and no, or with just the initial page. And then as your child picks up more vocabulary, you can add in these fringe vocabs. Or if you're working with Play-Doh, or if you're working with pretend food play, or if you're playing in the kitchen, that's whenever you're gonna grab these fringe sections at the top here. And it shows emotions. You could really teach everything. So the importance of the core board is that we've spent a lot of time going over what are the most important words to your child. What are the words that they need to say and or to express their wants and needs. And so those are the words that are going to go on your core board. We also have a DIY core board, which I already showed you, so you can put your child's favorite words on there. And there are a couple of different tips that I like to tell parents for using these. So number one, have multiple of these. Have one in each room, print it off, hang it on the wall, hang it on each door in the house, and that way it is available at all times. You don't have to run and get it. It's with your child. You can also tie a piece of string on it and then just tie it around them in case they want to communicate at any time. This is the best way to offer communication opportunities for your child. Instead of just letting them have access to everything, we are going to make sure that all the food or all of their favorite things are kind of up where they might need to ask. And this is just creating a communication opportunity, because if your child has everything that they want all the time and doesn't need your assistance or to communicate, then it's kind of limiting the amount of communication opportunities that are present in the house, in your home. And so this is a great way to do this. Make sure to put your child's favorite words. I also made sure to include music and next for change song. So use the same word over and over again. There's also a help on here. Anytime your child needs help, more, do it again, like play the song again. Music again. And that's another tip, is you want to be really high affect here. I want your facial expressions to be expressive and noting the difference between your child like and don't like. And you only want to say the one word, because if your child is at the level of combining words together, then you can do it here. So I don't like, I don't like. And so you're just gonna say the word. I'll tell you, two of my kids that I see right now, their favorite thing to do is to get the core board, and they love communicating with me. They are non-speaking currently, and so they just have a couple of little phonemes, vowels. And so right now we're working on, I am doing happy, And I do, real quick, okay, I do want to talk to you guys because a lot of parents think, oh, if my child's using low-tech AAC, which is what this is called, then they think that their child will not speak, but that is not the case. And so I am going to attach a bunch of different links down below of articles and research-based, evidence-based practices that show us that low-tech and high-tech AAC like Prolo Quota Go, which is very expensive but also fantastic, or LAMP, or AAC Besties is a great initial one that you can put on your child's iPad. It's always great to have different options, but these will not keep your child from vocally speaking. I promise you that if anything, it's just encouraging more communication and more opportunities for them to say whatever it is that they want to say. Okay, so back to this. So my kids love going happy, sad, happy, sad, and they've really started to imitate. And so I've just spent, and it's funny because they might go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth on these probably for 20 minutes, but guess what? In that 21st minute, they start to touch other buttons. Next song, and you're gonna change your vocal intonation depending on what it is that your child is using. So you can also play stop, go with this, read, and so I have my book. Someone sent me this book, and I am going to put the link because it's 10 little aliens, and it's so cute, and there's an entire series. So if your child likes numbers and to count, it is so cute, and I also love that it was made in the UK, and so they have a lot of different fun onomatopoeias on here, like sploof, fizz, wait, there was another one that I was like, oh, I haven't heard this one. Oh, brr. I love books with onomatopoeias. You guys know this. Boing. So this is super cute. 10 little aliens. It does count. Oh, parp. Okay, yes, I love this. Super colorful. If you watched my reel on Instagram, you know that colorful books are definitely books that will grab your child's attention, and especially books that are using super fun language and words like onomatopoeias. So I do love this. I'll put the link in my bio, and you can always grab all of my favorite toys on my Amazon storefront or on the Wee Wee Worka site. And so an example of how to use the core board with a toy like this, and this is again the rainbow porcupine from Wee Wee Worka, and you get 10% off of your purchase with the code SpeechScoop, and I will put that link down below. So what you want to do is maybe leave this out, right? One, and that's what I would do. And then I would take a picture of these laying on the floor. And then, so you have a picture of this and a picture of these. And maybe this is up. I actually just pulled this off the bookshelf because it's there, because it's so cute. So I keep it displayed all the time. And then all you do is whenever your child touches that picture, or you could do yes, no. Should we play porcupine? Yes! And so that is helping your child to understand that this is yes. It's a great big visual. You are pairing the word, you're using your gesture, you're being exaggerative, and so it's a great way to teach understanding. Okay, and you could even do, if you don't have a picture, just use yes, no. Should we get more? You can have your child touch more, or if you want to be specific, you can have a picture of these, and every time they touch, you say, oh, sure, here's more pieces, or more blue, or blue in. Okay, purple. And so you're pulling it next to your mouth, and I'm just providing one at a time because instead of letting the child play with all of these at one time, which is totally fine, and I love that this is kind of open-ended because you could do a million things with this. You could also categorize, work on colors, working on in and out, great for fine motor development. Again, I love Wee Wee Worka toys. They are fantastic. And if you didn't see the Jungle Gym play set, the indoor climbing set that I had on my last video, go back and check it out. It is so cool. The Pikler triangle and the double XL rocker with the climbing board that's detachable. So fun and super important for sensory integration at home. So definitely get a couple of these different toys for proprioceptive input and vestibular input, which we know is super important in a child being able to regulate themselves, and then that is where they're able to increase their communication opportunities and also process information and language faster and more efficiently. So again, you're just gonna, every time the child points, you're gonna give them one, point, give them one, point, give them one, and make sure you're pulling it up to your neck, to your mouth, and you can also use a speech sound hand cue again, like purple. So again, instead of just laying all this on the floor and letting your child, get to it, if you see that they want to play with it, say, oh, great, here we go, here's blue. Give them one at a time. Ask them if they want more. Have them point to yes, no. take a picture of those. You can even use, and it is the AAC sign, it is the ASL sign on this AAC board for more. There are so many great, you can teach emotions with this. There's so many great opportunities. You can talk about the weather. I really love everything in this French book. We have spent a lot of time finding the best words so that your child will definitely have access to all of their favorite things, and they will be able to communicate effectively. Visuals help children learn. I'm a visual learner myself. I can listen to a podcast, but I most of the time will drift off, which is why this is a video format instead of a podcast format. And so again, we do have the make your own. And I wanted to say that I did actually not include the word open, but that's because open could mean so many different things for your child. This is also great for phonemic development because it actually has the words on here. So for open, you could take a picture of you opening something. I like to put all of my toys in plastic bags. That way they have to be opened every time. You could use the sign for open. Or you can use a speech sound hand cue. So on my book, I actually, because I prompt the speech sound hand cue, might actually use that picture of me from our free handout on Teachers Pay Teachers of the speech sound hand cue. So if you need that, the link is down below as well. And I would just draw a big O or use that picture of me going, oh, right? Okay, let's open. And I would just point, open. You said open. And I'm showing them the picture. Visuals are fantastic. Make sure that you're creating communication opportunities at home. And I really hope that you guys do grab this low-tech AAC. It is fantastic for, it doesn't matter where your child is at. I was using it with children who are all verbal, who are actually Gestalt language processors. We were actually teaching new Gestalt or scripts. And if you did miss my video on Gestalt language processing, 85% of autistic toddlers do learn language using a different approach. And so make sure to go back and check it out. And I'll actually link it right here. If you have any questions, leave them below. And remember that all these videos are based off of parent questions and requests. So please leave me a comment below. Make sure to hit the subscribe button if these videos are helpful for you and your little one, and also share it with a friend. This lets Google and lets YouTube know that you guys do like this content and allows me to continue making videos. So make sure to check out Wee Wee Worka and all of these amazing toys that your child will definitely love. And also check out our Amazon storefront for all of our favorite books. And then again, make sure to start using some visuals with your child. All of their favorite foods can be added, and also all of their favorite toys. All right, guys, so I'll see you next time, and send me a message if you have any questions.